back on the road with Gas Pump Rob. This video is a little bit different than some that I've put out because it features pinball and arcade machines. I am trying to assemble a secondary, lower cost home arcade in a garage that I have, and I'm going to take you along first of all to go pick up a pinball machine out of state. Follow me along, please. I ran classified ads online between California and Iowa seeking pinball machines, working or not, dead or alive, and all that came up was this Gottlieb Flying Chariots machine that looked to be in pretty good shape at a reasonable price. Oh wow, look at that. It's interesting, the cabinet, how it's made here. I've never seen one like that. It has a beautiful piece of glass on the back.
Yeah.
Now what year was this one?
1960 something?
I think it was 60 something, 62
I would
or
say.
something. They only made them a couple of years.
Okay.
And it's plugged in.
Okay.
You turn it doesn't have the coin mechanisms.
That's okay, you can buy those.
But you flip this little switch.
Oh yeah, I heard it come on there.
It's on tilt.
Well, I got a
And you know what? If it doesn't work fully, it doesn't matter. I have a friend that rebuilds these. He'll help me.
I'm not gonna do that. I could have done flippers.
Oh no, that's beautiful. I
But
am
it's
so...
two player, and the two player lit up.
Yes. I'm so thrilled that you called me. I know there's other guys that run ads in the area.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, why did you call me?
Well, we called one, but he's switching over to digital.
Okay.
He
You wanted
doesn't-
newer.
Yeah.
Well, this is nostalgic.
Oh yeah, we've been playing it. We played probably 10 games out here.
Yeah, this
But-
was down in my dad's den for
I can
many
show you
years.
Really?
I can show you a couple of little nuances here,
Okay.
or little things. This right here sticks once in a while.
Okay. The solenoid coil there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then there's another one inside. And it sits about right in here,
Okay.
under the glass.
Okay.
And I have a little string right here. that resets.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so if you,
At least you found a way to make it work.
yeah, hear it.
Yes.
So you just kind of pull on that, and if it doesn't work, but it works. I mean,
Okay.
but it needs an adjustment. It's got like a 4-way adjustment on it.
Yes.
And so that needs adjusted.
Okay.
And this either needs to be replaced.
Okay.
That solenoid. on
Yes.
It either needs to
Well,
be
that wouldn't
replaced.
that
or those
cost much.
points. No.
No, it's all low dollar stuff.
The main stuff is here.
Yeah, I like this, how this is in really nice condition here. It's classic. Well, I thank you very much for selling it to me. You made my day.
Make your day.
One of the highlights of my trip.
Now there's your keys.
Thank you very much.
Yep. It's all locked up.
All right. Hi, everybody. Well, I made it to Goleta, California with the Gottlieb Flying Chariots machine that I picked up in north central Kansas. And I'm at my good friend George's house. George is a professional restorer of pinball machines. And I'm going to give this to him and have him go through it for me. That way it's trouble-free. And he's very professional. He's good at this. This is what he does.
stuck in the back a little bit. There you go. Let it go up. Yep. Push to you when you're ready. Ready? Okay. Look at this cabinet. It's beautiful.
George, just tell me a little bit about how you proceed on a game like this when one brings one in.
Usually it's a standard restoration. I mean, you replace all the bulbs, you replace all the rubbers, you clean and polish the surfaces, do a wax job. You do the same with all the plastics. You make sure that all the hardware is secure, and then you start with the electronics in the way of the relays, the steppers. All of the points in a mechanical machine have to be realigned, readjusted, cleaned, and then the machine can operate properly. You have to make sure that all the plugs and the wiring are proper and secure so that you don't have any intermittent problems. And then after that's all finished, you can clean the outside and then enjoy it.
Great. And how long have you been doing this?
Oh gosh, I started in 1961 with a jukebox that was a gift from my father, and I've been repairing coin-op machines ever since then. So
that's awesome.
This is just a love. It's not for business, it's just a hobby, and I love it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for taking on yet another machine of mine.
There we go.
My good friend George just delivered the finished Flying Chariots machine, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much, George. I appreciate everything you've done to this game. How was it?
Oh, it was okay. Your standard restoration. Bulbs, rubbers, scrub, polish, relays, all of the difficult stuff on the inside just takes time. But all in all, a fun machine for 1963.
All right. Well, I'm excited. Let's unload it and play it.
Yeah, baby.
Today I am at Jim's house, and Jim is selling me a Williams shortstop pitching bat. Can you tell me a little bit about this, Jim?
Yeah, it's a 1954 Williams. It's one of the first ones. It's got the oak rails with the cigarette holders. How many game rooms do you go in today where they even have an ashtray? Yeah, so I guess it was okay to smoke back then. But I bought this in about 1985 from a merchant that made his living putting games out down off of Pico Avenue in Los Angeles. And I've been the caretaker of it since then, and I'm happy to pass it on to you and your family so that others can enjoy it.
Well, I appreciate that.
Now, the other thing that I also bought from the vendor was this Sandy horse over here. And this was originally painted when I got it. I stripped it down to natural wood. This is the wood carved Sandy horse that they've made all of the fiberglass one's based on. If you look at the muscle articulation in the back leg, that's all the same on the Sandy horses.
Wow, that's incredible.
It has the original saddle with it. This was painted purple when I got it, and the name on it was Tish. And according to the vendor, he leased it out to the studios, and Rosemary Clooney sat on this and sang, put the nickel in, the magic Nickelodeon in, and was on TV sitting on this horse.
Oh, that is really, really cool.
Rosemary Clooney, by the way, is the aunt of George Clooney.
Looks beautiful. And does it function still after all these years?
It will function. It just is not running right now. So the coin box is all there and the motor's all there. It just needs to be rewired at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, you're my kind of guy. Looking around this room here, I notice an old jukebox and a gas pump, which most of you know is right up my alley.
Yeah, that's a Bennett. That was the first one that I restored. I got it from it was a gas station that had turned body shop in North Hollywood on Vineland and Magnolia. And they had 3 pumps, and the guy, I asked if I could buy it from him, and he said he wouldn't sell it to me, but he would give it to me.
Oh, that's the best story.
So
that was a good day, wasn't it?
It was a good day. So I went over with my El Camino, a 77 El Camino, which I still have, to pick it up. And of course, I didn't have pipe wrenches or any of that stuff. I really didn't have a very evolved tool chest. And so this guy came out from the body shop, and I couldn't get it disconnected from the tank below. And what most people don't know about the pumps is not only is there gas still in the tanks below, but there's also gas still in the pump.
That's right.
And so, you know, I was trying to get it undone, and this guy comes waltzing out of the body shop with a Sawzall and says, well, let me do it. And he starts sawing through the pipe that connected it to the tank and the ground. And the moment he got a little bit through it, sparks flying, by the way,
wow,
you could hear this big whoosh.
Wow. And
all this pressure from the gas vapors down there started coming up through the hole. So by then I had backed off about a half a block
I'm
away.
sure.
But he had sawed completely through the thing. We just kind of pushed it into the back of the El Camino, and I was off on my way. It was originally a Wilco gasoline pump. So Wilco stood for Wilshire Gasoline. I think that was part of it was a split off of Gilmore
and Polly.
And that down on the west side.
Yes.
So, and they're still pumping gas out of that area today, oil out of that area today. Getty is. They're pumping oil out from that neighborhood adjacent to and under the VA hospital in West Hollywood. And what most people don't know is when you buy a property in that neighborhood, you get a royalty check from Getty Oil every month.
That would be neat.
Yeah. So. But,
that's great.
It's just kind of interesting history of LA, and I'm glad to own a part of it, I guess.
Yes, I love local LA history and the oil companies that operate in that area. Well, thank you very much, Jim. We'll take this thing apart and try to get it down the stairs right now.
All right, that won't be a problem. I've moved this several times.
Okay.
So
appreciate you selling it to me.
I appreciate that you're going to be the new owner of it and be the new caretaker of it.
Thank you.
So, thank you very much.
Okay, here they are trying to move the beast, or I should say the pinball machine, down the stairs, slowly. There we go. Probably one step at a time. Could be a long video. There we go.
Whenever you get it, I'll lift.
I'm gonna have to just slide it down the stairs so I can get under it.
There we go. And one step. There we go. All right. Look at that. Coming down. Coming down. Coming down. That is some manpower.
Looking
Good old smile on that one. Good.
The hard part is over, hopefully. Jim and I safely loaded the machine into my Honda Odyssey, and from here I took it over to George's house to have him rebuild it for me. Here he is, delivering it to my home arcade garage area, and we're about to unload it, set it up, and give it a try. Oh yeah. And here's the master restorer himself. Yes, sir. You brought me another one.
You betcha.
Fully working?
Fully working.
Wow.
It's a beauty.
Oh, I can't wait to try it out.
Okay.
Let's get her unloaded. Woohoo! Okay, this is our little garage arcade that we're starting to put together here. First we have a Gottlieb road race. Pretty neat graphics on the back glass. George restored this machine probably a year ago. As well as the flying chariots just recently. It came out beautifully. And you know what, George? I've been playing this machine and it just plays beautifully.
Well, that's good.
And you just finished up today the Williams Stop Deluxe.
Turn it on.
Go ahead, let's turn it on.
Look for smoke.
This is cool. It actually has an animated back box where the players run the bases when you hit a run. How was this restoration process, George? Was it a tough one?
Medium, because it had some previous work by somebody that really shouldn't have worked on it. It was sort of cobbled up. And you make those adjustments and you fix them and do it the right way. And they're good machines. They last. Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you doing all the work.
It's ready to go.
Let's give her a try. Has a good sound to it.
Good sound. And you do your pitching. There's the running man.
Okay.
Oop, there's an out. Single.
Oh,
And,
that's neat.
and on first and second. Oh, another out. Not good. There's another single.
Oh, I love the way the guys run the bases.
Base is loaded. How about a good hit now?
Okay.
Home run!
Oh, that has a great sound. I love the bells.
And if you noticed, on a Grand Slam home run, it now illuminated this arrow.
Okay.
Every time you load the bases and hit a home run, this advances. When it gets down to here and you get this one, you get 5 free games.
Oh, that's great. That's what we want.
Yeah, it's an animation type thing, and it draws the kids in to want to play the game. Number 9.
That was a nice demonstration.
Hey, working good.
All right, she's working all the way. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
We'll be out here late tonight. Making noise.
Making noise. Cool.
Thank you for watching my video. I hope some of you enjoyed it. And just to let you guys know, we are going to pull some modern solid state and DMD games out of a storage container next and bring them over and set them up in this garage arcade that we're building. And I'll keep you updated on that, but please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and then hit the notification icon. That way when the next video is released, you'll be the first to see it. Take care.